Yo, what's good people? Hope you're all good and welcome back to the channel for another video. Yeah, it's been a little while, had about a week or so off. Yeah, just been a bit busy with work. Had my birthday back on the 20th of April on the Wednesday as well. And a couple days out just, with colleagues, getting a few drinks in and yeah, just enjoying the last few days really, just pretty much away from my phone. It's all been good, but in the free time as well, started making some moves on 7.4 exploration, and as a result have some boss solos to show. So this video is going to be for 7.4.1 bosses, and yeah, hopefully can keep them going for all 6 quests. But yeah, I think literally the last few videos I did were just streams of doing my completion. Now I'm planning to work through exploration kind of yeah, just in my free time, bit by bit, just because I don't quite have the time to stream them all like I did with 7.3. But as I do reach the final paths, I will probably make sure I can get some streams in then. And yeah, do a big rewards opening at the end of it, which should be fun. But as you can see here, I've brought Angela for this first boss, the Darkhawk, and yeah, there's 3 main nodes to watch out for on this one. The Special Connoisseur, which basically means, you do, I think, 90% less damage if you're not throwing specials, which is the only way you can get full damage basically. Then there's also Subterfuge, which basically means every time you parry you get a fury buff, and then that links into the third important node, which is the buff synthesis precision/fury, which basically means every time you gain a precision buff, which you can do just from dexing and attack, if you have a fury, the 2 of those then get combined and become a prowess instead. So the name of the game here is just build up loads of those prowess buffs and throw a massive special to wipe out Darkhawk. Or you can kind of do it in installments, build a few prowess and get some specials off as you go. He's armor break immune as well, so there's that. But as you can see, I took quite a beating throughout that fight. Angela's regen just keeps her topped up, and yeah, 1 special 3 wiped out 77% health or something like that. So yeah, nice easy takedown there. Yeah, so second up we have this Gilly 29 boss, and yeah, for this challenge I'm bringing in Silver Centurion because of, well, she's got shock vulnerability, so you do 200% more damage when you have a shock on her. Yeah, Thunderstruck as well. Shock debuffs do 25% more damage, and if you don't have a shock on them, I think you do a lot less damage. So yeah, Silver Centurion plays really well into this. There's also something composite, I think, node. Basically, tech champs can't have their ability accuracy reduced. So yeah, Silver Centurion is a really solid option. You'll see as well with the shocks, like his damage can just really ramp up. You can see the shocks ticking for quite a bit there as well. The key here really just, obviously knock her down once in a way, because you don't want her to go, to get the cloak on, and then you're potentially missing hits. But yeah, not too complicated the fight. Silver Centurion is a really fun option to bring in here. But yeah, I think just another couple things worth noting. As you can see there, when you get a debuff on you, she will gain pretty large fury. So it's just worth taking note. You're going to take maybe a bit of chip damage from that. Definitely don't want to get comboed in the face while she's got the fury active. Also, if she power drains you or power locks or power burns you, then I think you take shock damage. But again, Silver Centurion shock immune while he has an armor up buff, so really good for this. And yeah, you can just see the health just ticking down, especially with like those plasmas there, getting some extra damage in. But yeah, there's not really much else to say for this one, just a really fun run with him. And I believe next up is the Ultron boss, so I'll come back for that one. Alright, so the third and final boss for this quest was an Ultron boss here. And I'll start by saying there is a cheese option for this, which is Doom. You can get him in the corner. If you've got a Sig 200 Doom, you can just corner him and yeah, just infinitely heavy him into the wall. But I went for Cap Infinity War because I found this one worked really well and was a lot more fun for me personally. I mean, it's still a very heavy game, but yeah, it was just nice to get Cap Infinity War back out. So key notes here is, remember, he's armor break immune, then he's got Make a Stand, which means he's got 90% protection unless you knock him down to remove that protection, and then you can do your normal damage. He's also got this interesting node, which I'm not sure I've seen before, but it's called One-Armed Bandit. Essentially, every time you knock him down, whatever dormant buff, which is that grayed out one, you can see with a timer on it because it alters between the dormant buffs. But basically, when you knock him down and he's got one of those buffs, dormant, they then become active, and then, you know, the dormant ones continue to cycle. And eventually, when he gets to 3 of a particular type of those buffs, he has all the buffs removed and takes damage back based on how many buffs were removed. So yeah, as you can see, he's just taking huge spikes of damage, which, if I'm being honest, I didn't even realise going into the fight. I didn't really read the notes for this one until afterwards, when I was kind of like, wow, you know, like, where was all that random damage coming from? But no, Cap Infinity War, great option for this fight, as you can see, really clean and quick takedown. And yeah, it's up to you, I guess. Doom Cheese is always an option there. I'm sure there's plenty more options for this fight, but those are the two I was most aware of, and this is the one I went with. But yeah, that will be it for this video, and yeah, see you in the next one. Take care.